Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Let me get you in here. Hello, I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives. Welcome to the live stream. We're finally back at Mass Effect. So, for the drink along today, before we get into the stream, don't have any alcohol with me at the moment. I just have about half a glass of Lipton tea, still nicely warm, nice and drinkable there. And I have a full glass of, originally I was just going to have water, and then I realized, screw it, might as well spruce it up a little bit. So it's now like heavily diluted grenadine. It's not a Shirley Temple or anything, it's just grenadine and water. But that just gives it an extra punch of sweetness, bit of flavor to it, so it's not just literally water. I could probably still dilute that further and it still tastes okay. Grenadine is a strong flavor, okay? Anyway, yeah, I considered making some kind of cocktail for the stream today, and then, for one, I didn't have anything in particular that I felt like making, like maybe a Sazerac or something, I guess. But then I also realized, you know what? Since these noon to 2 p.m., or in this case 1 to 3 p.m., streams are still a little bit on the rare side for me, I'm a little bit squeamish about including alcohol in them because that's very much day drinking, and realistically it's not actually an issue at all because I'm just here in the archives and I'm not leaving my little home apartment looking area. So it's not like it's dangerous or anything, but it's also just save the cocktail for the afternoon evening stream. So yeah, sure. Anyway, let's just get into the game then. So we are currently on Feros, I believe. Yep. We did not have the Paragon to save that guy. Oh no, how terrible. And we're currently on our way back to Zoo's Hope so that we can go underground to confront the Thorian. Now, let's see if I actually get through all of Feros in these next 2 hours. I feel like it should be doable, but I'm also terrible at judging time, so let's see. Enemies. There's the enemies. I'm just waiting for the EMP bursts. Sure, whatever. I'm not sure if that actually makes sense as an acronym, but I'm using it. Still alive? Goddamn. Yeah. Rockets and EMPs. I think it is just EMP, not burst. Because the P, it stands for pulse. Yay, leveled up. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I have never known what the hell is going on with this. I think that it's just there for set dressing. I don't think that it's actually relevant in any way. Oh, by the way, we just leveled up, so let's do this. Alright, we have the anti-Thorian gas bombs now. We'll deal with that in a moment. Got shield boost, okay. Upping lift and warp actually isn't the worst idea. Yeah, because I do use these two. Let's up warp so we can unlock barrier, just because at least having barrier is an extra bit of utility, potentially, even though I'm never going to use it well. You know, we want to keep upping electronics on you, because we don't care about barrier or stasis, first aid, whatever, but having the overload is actually pretty good. Now for you, what are we currently boosting? I feel like we're either boosting armor or assault, because having Master Adrenaline Burst is actually decent for him, because suddenly having his sniper stuff off cooldown an extra instance, that could be quite useful actually. For now though, I guess we're gonna do shield burst, or shield boost for him. So next level he maxes that out, then he goes back to training up adrenaline. Because I don't care about giving him assault rifle, honestly. He is a sniper. That is what he does. Not actually going to deal... thought it was mine for a moment. I'm not actually going to deal with the equipment yet. Let's wait till after Feros for that, basically. Hi, Thorian husks. Game, why am I outside of the Mako now? This isn't a person, right? Yeah, no, it's just a creeper. Okay. Was a creeper.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent.
What?
I wonder what is going on here.
What? That line does not make sense to me. I'm just gonna move on.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
Speaking of, we do have, we do have those equipped, right? Anti-Thorian gas, yay! The colonists are in the named ones, don't worry. Oh yeah, I have the high explosives on this now, don't I? So, here's how I have found to deal with this over time. Hi there. Damn, that takes a while. There we go.
Clear.
Literally just run into their gunfire, throw down a grenade, run back. That is how you do that. I genuinely wonder what would happen if you just shot them here. Like, do they still count as entities? Like, they count for the colonists alive count? Or not? Because if they are, in terms of game code, just replaced with corpses there, so you can't actually... Well, that answers that. Their bodies faded away or something. Okay. Not gonna lie, was not expecting that. Okay. Ah, elevator, right. So we've saved 2 of them so far. There are enemies this way. Those are creepers. That's the entrance, though, so let's see if there's anything this way real quick. I don't think so. Yeah, let's be real. We're going into the colony. We are. Why do you have a sniper? Alright, good. Like, this is where having this kind of open-ish map is actually a detriment to the game, because it makes it so that you can explore other areas again, but there's no actual point to doing so. Damn! I shot the physics out of him for a moment. There. Get back here, Liara. Liara. Just wait for it. There we go. Not sure how the first one didn't take him out, but whatever. Still at 16 alive. I actually have to be careful about that. I keep forgetting that there's actually straight up an explosion radius. Come on. Wow. Your AI sucks. And this is why I love the high explosive upgrade. That's just colonist. Go ahead and do that. Indeed. Are you two just not coming?
It is clear that they are attacking.
You. Luckily, we have shields. And explode, and get me experience, and next. Oh, did I get you? I guess I did. Okay, so you're next. Yay, we got more grenades. Why would we ever need more of those? I can't imagine why they would have those there. Over here. Boop. Grenade. I think that might have stuck on her. Boop. Your turn. Oh, I got you with the AoE. Nice. Hey guys, you want to maybe show up? I guess that I did command them to stay in that one spot. I just kind of expected them to come with me when I got far enough away. I did that. Why are you there? We're technically in combat, I guess, so maybe like AI trying to hide behind cover? And that is at least decently smart, just not what I'm doing. Oh, am I kidding? Decently smart? That's bare bones. Hello. Hello. G. Probably a bit too far away, but it's something. Ah, you want more as well? Cool. Good for all of you. I'm sure you'll... Damn, Garrus. I'm sure you'll get me eventually. Thank you, Garrus. I haven't been keeping count, but I think there are actually 16. There you go. Oh, come on. Come on, go off. Oh, wow, that's a hell of an AoE then. That's way more generous than I thought it was. But yeah, I remember that in a previous campaign I was keeping track, and there are actually 16 colonists to protect. So let's see, that's the quest marker, so let's avoid that for a little bit, see what else is around. We got 6 grenades remaining, so that's definitely plenty. Can't go inside anymore, so they've unloaded that part of the map. And everyone who was here went over there. Okay. Oh, there was a massive cave-in leading to the port. So, no one's leaving anymore then, because, like, good luck moving this. Maybe shoot it until it breaks or something? That's my best guess. Like, maybe the Normandy could squeak in here and, like, hover above the colony or something. Anything bigger than a frigate is going to just not be able to land here in any way. Yay! Secret tunnel.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
and on with the plot. Like, if he was fighting you throughout that sequence, like always running away from the front lines because you did have the upper hand or something, that would be a bit more narratively impactful if he was fighting it then. As is, he just kind of showed up at the end. Like, it shows the struggle, but it's just not super impactful. At least not this go-around. How I feel about it changes per playthrough, I think. Okay. Hi, the Thorian.
All right, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... That is disturbing.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
What in the maiden abyss am I looking at? Yeah, can you please stop leaking so much? We're just gonna not think about that too much.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Why do you have teeth? Like, not you the clone, but the thing behind you.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will
Okay, forgot that was gonna happen. You. Hi there. We good? Looks like we're good for now. Are we in node? Don't worry, they are not infinite respawn. I just take out like 70% of it in one shot.
That had the desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
Okay, but like... I don't want to do that, though. It disagrees with us and wants us to die. I get that. But holy shit, we have a sentient plant. Maybe don't kill it. Like, we just shot its nerve bundle. Essentially an alt brain, I think? Starfish or something have that, right? Starfish, octopi, maybe even dinosaurs. Didn't some dinosaurs have, like, a secondary brain in their tail? Okay. I can go back and fight that. No? Okay. So what really happened is that you have the spawn cutscene. Hold on. You weren't supposed to go back to spawn to go fight them. They just spawned like in front of you in the progress of this area. Now Yeah, you're still gonna keep... Okay. You're just taking a nap. Like, I did this and I couldn't shoot. Presumably this is acting as a wall, but... Yeah, I guess if it was acting as a wall, it'd be the equivalent of this. So, yeah, you can't just shoot there.
Clear.
Huh. Weird, but at least understandable. So, yeah, you're supposed to fight them, like, up here. Don't worry, you'll get through eventually. I wonder if the anti-thorium grenades would do anything. I genuinely don't know that, actually. I've probably tried it once before, and I don't think it works, but I don't remember. Hi. Yeah, and that just doesn't work at all. Which, why? This entire thing is its brain, theoretically. Like, it looking like it has a face there is just kinda... It's supposed to be just to help us audience, I guess? Like, that's not supposed to be a face, technically, like, within universe. I think. I'm not 100% on that, actually. Okay, so... Can't see the node at all, so I guess I haven't touched it yet. Oh, one shot to kill it. Got it. Did you all wake up? I guess y'all woke up earlier. You know, I've never tried the shotgun with the explosive upgrade before. It works. This could also be partly since I'm using the Spectre Master Gear, so I can shoot pretty damn quickly. Combined also with me just knowing what I'm doing decently well. I finally got too cocky. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna try the grenade. I want to see what happens. Oh. Yeah, that was the only one that's the only one that would have been affected, and it was definitely dead already. Good job, Liara. Wow, that was nothing. I suppose it knocks them down, and that's like the most you can hope to do. Because knocking the enemy down is just free damage at that point. Okay. 3 meta-jumps? Why did we get 3 meta-jumps? I think this was difficult. Okay, actually, I shouldn't badmouth it. I have died several times in this sequence before. Can I do this? I can do that. That really looks like it auto-kills at least some of them. Okay, that was me being kind of dumb. Well, she's down for a little bit. Cool.
That thing has to go soon.
Back down. Or I suppose follow through with the pathing here. Go down here. Just want to make sure that was dead. Damn it. all dead? Nah. I just felt like killing it a little more quickly. So, any chance you got anything a bit more difficult for me? I didn't think I was gonna break the franchise this quickly. Thank you, Garrus. I think you just got a 3-shot. So the point here is that you're supposed to be, like, surrounded in this area because some of them wake up as you deal damage. Oh, what? Yay, we murdered a completely unique and unrecreatable life form. Yay.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
I forget how they follow up on this, actually. I feel like they bring it up, but to slightly spoil a little bit, the Thorian is not going to be a major component of Mass Effect 2 or 3, so it's pretty self-contained to this game. And an alliance between Saren and the Thorian, that... I'm trying to think of why that would be a thing. And I have an explanation, but I want to let the game have a chance to explain it itself.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions.
Oh, right.
But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Okay, I forgot about the cipher bit. So the alliance between Saren and the Thorian was not for like, yes, Saren can take the Thorian spores and can control organics. No, it was, hey Thorian, you got the cipher? Yep, give it. Okay.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
And new bit. Good for you. Yes?
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right? What just happened?
As a quick moment, actually, just kind of breaking from this conversation, knowing what I know now about the beacon, the cipher, the Protheans, etc., that is a really weird sequence to watch. Like, it's so clear that they had no idea, or at least had very little idea, where they were going to go with some of this stuff. Because, oh man, it's the stuff that we're going to get in, like, Mass Effect 3 especially, is not going to directly contradict anything of what we just saw, but it is going to be like, that, you did not put that context into this game. You did not think that part through. If there's actual evidence to the contrary, by all means, send it to me. I want to see it. If you have a primary source, that'd be awesome. Anyway.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Are the construction shades back? I'm not sure if you can hear that on your end, but for me, the shades are acting up a little bit. Huh. Anyway. Let's just start
more
here.
About this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Interesting note that she is a powerful biotic even among the Asari. We will test that soon enough. We'll see how extremely powerful galactic scale biotic compares to shotgun with explosive rounds.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Poetic, but not untrue.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
I do.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
And to the best of my knowledge, this is one of the few things in the entirety of the Mass Effect franchise that we aren't going to, like, retcon or revisit and, oh yeah, there's the baby Thorian on this planet, let's go save it so that we can make a new one. No. This isn't gonna be like a lot of stuff that Mass Effect 3 has this, like, changing of galactic history so that we can be more Paragon or such. No, Thorian's just gone. We'll have a couple of instances referring back to it in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think both. At the very least Mass Effect 3, I'm pretty sure. But no, the Thorian itself is gone. No coming back from that. And man, that really does not sit well with me that that's something that is just kind of glanced over.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it.
Oh, okay.
With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
I guess you're all okay. We're back at Zoo's Hope, okay.
It'll be tough.
You saved most of the
Refugee.
Any luck finding my workstation out
There's the
road?
side quest.
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
Just give me my credits and I'll be on my way.
You bet. Thanks for all your help, Commander.
Yay, money.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Tell me more about
Oh,
this
wait.
ship, sir.
Right, we just had this
It
conversation.
dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or a
Farewell, sir.
Farewell, Commander.
Okay, cool. Hey, Shopkeep, you still over here? Yeah.
I never thought forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence,
sound.
every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
I doubt it. Nothing on the unique side. Okay. Let's see. Can I go through here now? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's see. Vidon is dead.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Cool.
Thank you.
Anyone got any last-minute thing they want to tell me?
Free. I can't.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
Oh, because of these two, I thought that said Helena Blake a little bit, so I was very confused for a moment. Helena Blake does not come back till the next game, I think. Okay, looks like we are basically done here, so let's just jog slowly back to the Normandy.
Finally.
Oh, hi there.
Damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
Cool.
It will take time for things to get back to normal.
Did I just forget to talk to her earlier or something? Yeah, nothing that way, so over this way. Blech, Feros is dusty, apparently. And Joker has just been waiting out here this entire time. I really feel like we could have called in an extra squad at some point. Like, the colonists were trying to break in, but then they were all over there, so surely you could have sent out a couple of Marines or something then, right?
Stand by, Shorefoot. Decontamination in progress.
Commander.
Alright,
You
this.
look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
With the limited amount we know about Asari mind melding or whatever it is, that actually isn't a bad idea.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
You sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
I wonder if it's different for different species then, because I didn't notice on my previous playthroughs, Blach English. I didn't notice that she said the human subconscious. So does that mean like a Turian subconscious is a different thing to deal with? I suppose that would make sense since it's an entirely different species.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Yeah, see, this is what tells me that this game isn't supposed to be giving you that kind of gray morality with the Thorian. There is no option for I agree. It's only a variation of no, it's better off dead.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Sorry about that.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
There we go. What? Hold on.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Okay, we're getting some background sound effects again, but I think the sound might be fucked a little.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of forget what's happening. Okay, that is freaking me out. That's not making sound. Okay, it might be the doors are really quiet and or bugged. Well, let's just do this since at least the voices seem to be working.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
There's a lot to unpack there. Let's just go into this.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll make sure to not go there next.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Cool. We are not doing Vermeer until after Novaria. Now then, we have finished a main mission due to getting through, Feros. So let's go talk to the entirety of the Normandy crew. Yes, seriously.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I just like the Joker has a quip every time you finish up a main mission.
Yes, Commander?
Never mind.
Carry on, Preston.
Yes, ma'am.
I suppose we should also do our equipment management while we're here. It's going to be annoying and boring, but at least I can only take care of it occasionally. Or at least I only need to take care of it occasionally. Blech. Talking, not my strong suit today. Good to know. Is Garrus over here? No, this is Mass Effect 1, so we don't have the forward cannon. Oh, hey there, Caden.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
This a personal observation, Caden?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Wait a moment. How do I answer this again? Because I don't want to have the romantic route with Caden, so wait, it's not like that. You know, I don't need this activation. Wait, it's not like that. Wait. With respect to which person? It's not like that with Liara, or it's not like that as in I don't want to be around you. I'm gonna hope this ends up the way I think it does.
I'm tired of this, Lieutenant. I don't care if you have a problem with me chatting up Liara. It's none of your business.
Yes, Commander. Just had some static on my comm. Got some signals wrong. It won't happen again.
A little bit meaner than I wanted to come across, but I didn't want to accidentally stumble into the Caden route. Cool. Hey, Chakwas. You still have nothing to tell me?
Yes, Commander? Is there something
Cool.
you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Actually, Liara's back here.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
From the Asari perspective, the species thing probably wouldn't be an actual factor. Nothing in common I can refute because of all the Prothean stuff, because obviously the hunt for Saren is very much running up against all the Prothean stuff in general. Known each other for only a short time, I can't really refute. That one, yeah, that's pretty ironclad.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Let's talk about your evil mom. Nah.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
And down to engineering. Yeah, I did not want to explore all of my dialogue options there. I wanted to be really clear. Caden, no. Liara, yes. Hey, Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become...
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Yeah, Tuchanka's kind of just a radioactive rubble pile at this point. You can't do a lot from the planet.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Also that.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
If a Krogan land... if an area that is under Krogan control has a rule of violence is forbidden, then yeah, that is as sacred as it gets.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well... there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Fast forward to Mass Effect 2.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
Side quest, got it.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods. All fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
That.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Honestly, it didn't seem like it was that bad of a location. Like, scant on natural resources, but at least not actively hostile. Until the Thorian became more of a thing.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell.
Mm,
What's up? You didn't
right,
come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, 'cause he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
I would love to get to know any of these characters. This is basically the only time we're ever going to hear about any of them in any real detail. Also, if you're learning self-defense, I would argue that hand-to-hand, like Aikido being the one that they mentioned there, is probably the best option. Stuff like sword and pistol and the like, those are weapons that can be confiscated and or you just don't have them on hand. If you know how to move your body in such a way that you can defend yourself, that's going to serve you much better, in my opinion.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did. They do great things to her figure, though.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Yeah, the whole, conflict of religion while working in space thing, I feel like that was more of a thing like a decade or two ago, aka when this game came out. that really does not seem like it's actually a conflict nowadays. And of course, this is before we have any kind of, like, serious space infrastructure, so it's only going to get more blasé over time.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist
Oh.
I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
As I was saying, oh, this side quest. And then I inhaled some spit and grenadine. Whoops.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
I'm honestly a little bit more concerned by the fact that it's organs, mainly. What other body parts are being sold? Like, I guess if you're excluding organs, then it's gonna be like arms and such? Because, like, if it was, I don't know, hair, nails, or the like, that's stuff that can grow back, so you wouldn't need to, like, kill people, wouldn't need to be black market necessarily. But what do you use a severed arm for? I'm only coming up with one or two things, and I don't want to say them out loud because YouTube, but, we're gonna focus on the organs, but the non-organs are what I am somewhat disturbed by right now.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
And thus the joke begins.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Yeah, Krogan having 4 balls goes from just a one-off joke to being an entire, like, it is part of their culture later on. not like a cultural touchstone or something, but, like, it's not going away, I'll tell you that much.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
That actually is genuinely horrifying. I'm glad that this is being contained to this, like, just dialogue cutscene, not any visuals.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
That being said, destroying the ship that close to the Citadel would then rain debris down on civilians. That is a genuine concern. Also, this is the dynamic of Shepard and Garrus in the first game anyway, that Shepard is the Paragon and Garrus is the Hothead. Or at least that's what happens if you are playing Paragon Shepard.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
As Shepard is about to say, no. Not maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't. You want to save those people if you at all can.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Well,
I'll
about
check out
that.
the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Before loyalty missions were a thing. Now over to Tali.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I'm pretty sure we've asked about all three of these before.
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander?
Nope.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, Commander.
Okay, that was all of them. So, let's go ahead and check out what updates we have at the Citadel. Because this is what happens when you progress the main story in an RPG. Oh, no, up the stairs. Shepard, please have more endurance. There's the music. Cool. Such a cool image. Okay, over to the Serpent Nebula and the Citadel. Yep, still cool. Okay. Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay. Mass Effect 1, everyone. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay, cool.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Let me out.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Yay.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, now to do the same thing as we just did on the Normandy, but with a much bigger map where I don't know where everyone is.
Sometimes
Cool.
I envy your biotic abilities, Doctor, but then all your people have such skill.
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
Of course, I intended no disrespect to the effort you have put into your training. Pardon me.
I didn't skip that one because I was actually a little bit interested in it because I don't remember hearing that before. At least not recently. Okay, start by going up here because it's the place where nothing ever happens. I think. Yeah. Anyone got stuff for me? Well, there's something.
Hello.
Nope. Hey, Chellick.
Good to see you, Commander.
Flight control. I do one thing in this area throughout the entire game, and that is all the use it has. Oh, that takes care of that branch of the map at least. So now it's a question of wards or Presidium. Let's go Presidium first, just because it's a lot more boring to walk through. So at least that lets us end on the wards, which is more interesting.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonist.
Yeah, that's just the Feros news brief. And of course I realized that, oh wait, if you do wards first, then come up to Presidium, then you can use the Presidium to go up to Presidium Tower, or Citadel Tower, whatever it's called. That would be technically more ideal, probably, but that's a level of min-maxing that I do not care about. Start by going over here, I guess. And we're just looking for anyone that we can talk to, and trying to look through all the various rooms in case there is someone in just some sequestered location in some corner of the map. Do you ever have anything new to say?
Is there something else I can help you
Nope.
with, Commander?
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Talk to you once, and then that's it for the game. Over here first.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium.
Human delight.
I accidentally clicked on Garrus instead of the Elcor. That's the stairs, so what's over here? This, Palin? Yep.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there
fair.
something you wanted?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
And the
This place
lounge.
seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Bruh, you're on the Citadel.
Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
You never have anything new to say, so I'm just skipping you. Okay, that's the, left wing of the, embassies taken care of. Now over to the right wing. And of course, I'm naming those just based off of this viewpoint. Hello, people we actually know / care about, in theory. Not this room, the other room.
The Earth-clad Spectre has returned to speak with me.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke.
Okay, that's from the beginning of the game.
details.
Pretty sure none of them have
Yes,
anything new to say.
Strange greeting, human.
You seem distressed. Is there something
wait,
I can do to help?
Alarmed response.
Oh,
You overheard
it's the
that,
side mission that I missed from the beginning of the
This is
game.
all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Oh, you two are talking.
I saw your Feros report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
You don't give a damn about the colonists. It's all just politics to you, isn't it?
We can't all be the hero who charges in to save the day, Commander. But we each serve humanity in our own way. You can't escape interstellar politics. It's part of the big picture, and sometimes it isn't pretty.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job. Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, but you're the one who can stop.
Yeah, read that earlier.
I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Do you know anything about Vermeer?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
Where can I find Admiral Cahoon?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying
Pretty
to
sure
get
we
the
found
Council
his
to
body on a
investigate
previous
Bane's
side
death.
mission.
Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, that takes care of the embassy area. And now we know we have to go over to the consort as well, which luckily we haven't hit up yet, so we can kind of double dip on that one. And that's up to the CSEC? Yeah, that's CSEC, okay. Hello, Krogan statue. So when I mentioned how boring it is to walk around the Presidium, this is what I was referring to. It's pretty if you want to just kind of look at the scenery, but it's not interesting. I didn't have enough Paragon to get rid of you this time. Let's go ahead and go across here, actually. Loop around to Shaira, then loop back and go over here so we can end on the tower, go up. Yeah, still gotta double back on ourselves at least a little bit, but it's slightly optimized. Hey, Barlovan.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
The Volus really should be on the Council, honestly. Like, I don't think we're given an explicit reason why they aren't, other than they're just kind of weird. Because, like, they need their suits.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, the Volus essentially created galactic economy. The galactic economy is probably how I should phrase that. So, like, sure, they don't have the literal military strength of the Turians, the longevity of the Asari, or the inventiveness of the Solarians, but they created money for the galaxy. That's pretty damn important. Hey, Vina. Yeah, sure. I'll start up top, then loop down, because Shayura is on the lower level.
Strange.
What? Statue? Well, that sure is a lot of nothing on the upper level. Well, at least I made sure of it before just assuming that. Hello.
Septimus has gotten worse. The consort is very disappointed you could not help him.
Oh. I don't think I've ever checked in on that after failing that side mission.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
And I can't go to see the consort any— oh, okay. Hold on. Ooh, right, I forgot about that. Okay, there's that. Max, Garrus. I think that I might have auto-failed that side quest from the L Corps, because you kind of needed to do it before now. Like, you needed to do it at the very beginning of the game. Well, at least I didn't waste too much time. And now I will forever have the disappointment of the Asari consort. Whoops. I think that she shows up in an email in Mass Effect 3, and that's her only other serious appearance, I think. And I say serious appearance, even that is more of a cameo. Alright, I was going to loop back on the— oh, whatever. Darn, my optimization path failed. Yeah, well, up to the tower anyway. The tower, which very rarely has anything to actually do. Well, at least has a fast travel point, so I can get back down to either C-Sec or the wards or something from there.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment.
Can I? I can take out my gun! As we determined on a previous live stream, having your gun out and having this bar up actually does increase your running distance a bit, like 25%.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded—
heard it before. Kind of expected the skip to skip through the animation, too. This still looks nice. I love how this looks. It's just boring as hell up here. Also, theoretically, we should have less gravity at this point, I think. Not that that's ever actually represented with anything. Okay, look for little interactables. Over to this side. Okay, so no one over here. What about this little corner? Probably not, but that's also far enough away that it could be out of distance / at a weird angle. Nah, probably nothing, but I want to look behind this to be safe. Okay, cool. Then up to the upper level. Where there is never anything that is not just the main plot. And on the other side, which, by the way, why does this exist like this? I suppose that the counselors— I suppose that the counselors are the ones that would be looking down on this the most, and, like, they are literally— hi, Garrus. They're literally the leaders of the galaxy. They can probably afford a couple of aesthetic improvements that they want. But at the same time, that's just like an indoor garden that exists kind of for no real reason. Except for one very important reason that we will eventually get to. Alright, so nothing up here, so let's go down to the wards. wards. Let's start at the med clinic, I guess, because that has the least stuff attached to it. Trying to remember the ward's map. Yeah, there's no other way to go here aside from this way, so sure. Hey, you getting shot up again? No? Cool.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor.
Okay, yeah,
I
this
chose
one
to
before.
keep the med. Of course.
Got anything new? Nope. Okay. Next location. Let's see. That's down to CSEC, so we can safely skip that little bit, because we've been to CSEC. Any people? No. Okay. That's just a hallway. Let's try Flux. Yes, my companions, I can see you teleporting in behind me. You could just jog to keep up if you wanted. Just the bouncer?
Hey,
yep.
Good to see another human.
Don't dance with Doran. We've done our one shot. I wonder how they're doing that, because clearly it's at a much lower frame refresh rate, but I wonder what specifically they're doing to cause that. Like, that means they have to have a frame refresh rate, which means that's not, like, ray traced or something. Huh. What are the odds that this is the whole duplicate everything on the other side of the screen? Like, I always default to that, but that's because that's the one method I know of. Surely there are other methods of creating reflections, though. I should look into that someday.
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
No one so far. Pretty sure there's gonna be no one up here, but may as well check.
Hey there, welcome to...
I'm waiting for someone else.
Cool. Just all of the blackjack machines. I know it says Quasar, it's blackjack. Okay, that takes care of Flux. So, over to the market area. I swear to God, if Conrad Werner's over here, if given the option, I will punch him this time. No. I actually thought that was him for a moment, and I was terrified I needed to follow through. How much money we got? Is that 2 million? Yeah, it is. Okay. 2.1 million.
Thanks. Hasn't worked.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
I don't remember if I've asked him about this before.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Yeah, that tracks.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent.
Okay. No unique items remaining here. A rank 9 sniper and shotgun might actually be better at this point. Let's see. Much better damage on our existing gun. Much better heatsink capacity on the Avalanche, but we're also screwing over our heatsink capacity already, so whatever. And a little bit worse accuracy, so it's mainly an upgrade to the heatsink. Meh. Sniper for Garrus. It would be significantly less damage, more heatsink, but again, we're screwing over the heatsink already for more damage, and significantly less accuracy, which is pretty bad given that it's an AI shooting, not me. Actually, Garrus's accuracy has been pretty damn good. So, no. Hi, Conrad.
Commander, I've been waiting for you to get back.
I was really hoping I just wasn't going to have to deal with you. Oh, please don't make me actually, like, shoot him or punch him or whatever I said.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
There's about 10 different reasons that I'm not going to do that.
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
Thank God I can get the Paragon option here. Okay. They're actually going to do something with his character because he keeps showing back up again. They're going to do something with his character in Mass Effect 3. I'm not going to spoil what it is yet, but it is very specifically something that is, oh, you thought he was just an idiot, but surprise! And I really don't think they intended that at this point, aside from maybe as a joke. And granted, even in Mass Effect 3 it might be a joke, but also it carries through as an actual mechanical advantage. In general, I don't particularly care for Conrad Werner, but he has his occasional moments, I guess.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
See you in Mass Effect 2. Or 3. I don't remember if he actually does show up in 2. Anyway, well, level out of that, so cool. Hey, we can max out Charm. Nice. And we got a free Charm point, I think, because I think we had 2 remaining. Whatever. Unlock Barrier, then. Go ahead and get max shield boost so that you don't die quite so quickly. Hopefully. And keep working on electronics to work on your overload. Down to the other market. Hey, Moreland.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Is this even a relevant question anymore?
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with
him.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have.
Ooh, rank 10 stuff. And this is why you get the Spectre Master Gear. Because it's just so good. Oh, I thought you had a couple of unique items remaining. Whoops. Let's check the non-human armors then.
Yes? Oh, you will be pleased.
Okay, I think Garrus, Phoenix 8. Wow, that's a lot better for him, actually. Okay, let's check if Garrus can use medium armor. I'm pretty sure he can at this point. Other than that, it's Krogan. So, yeah, getting a rank 10 Turian armor would be good. Garrus, armor. He currently has the Phoenix 8, which is this. I thought. Whatever. That's the light armor variant, isn't it? Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, this is probably gonna go poorly. Okay. Equip and then look for a Phoenix 8. Okay, yeah. Medium armor Turian, so he can use medium armor.
Yes, human. You need something, eh? Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Okay. So this and this are realistically the ones we're looking at? Yeah. So between the two, this one has better shields, this one has better damage, this one has better biotic. What? And it costs a hell of a lot more, sure, but, like, it's just better. Okay. Buy that, and that is Garrus's armor for the rest of the game, probably, because I doubt we're going to get anything better. Cool. There goes a quarter of my money. Luckily, you get up to maximum money, because yes, you can get to maximum. I think it's 7 9s or something. You can get up to maximum money relatively easily, because you get so many upgrades that you don't use, and you can just sell them. Oh, no one's shooting at me. Good.
I got business here. Don't waste your time on me.
Not now. What? Go away.
Man, I failed everything in this room. Okay, moving on. Let's see, we got the back alley here, but that's about it, isn't it? Alright, that's the market. This is what I was thinking of. That can't be good. Nothing but a keeper. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and head back to the Normandy, then do some equipment.
Now that you have experienced a Spectre's life firsthand, Garrus, do you regret leaving your security position?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I am unsure how the imminent destruction of all organic life beats anything, but your enthusiasm is comforting nonetheless.
So yeah, get back to the Normandy, do an equipment check. Probably just see if I can upgrade Shepard and... Yeah, Shepard, Garrus, and Liara, probably. Wait. Is this the right direction? Shellick? Oh, this is like an interstitial hallway area. Okay. No wonder I always got confused about that. Elevator to Presidium. Shit.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently.
Yeah, just finish it up.
Technicians are reportedly unsure of what...
It shows how color coordinated we are. Or at least how uniform we are. That was not intentional in the least. Okay, so we're back up here, so use rapid transit to get back down to CSEC. Should be like right here. Or here. There it is. Wards. CSEC. Right, now I remember what I did wrong, because there was that staircase going down to CSEC that we skipped the first time, and we did the... Basically, I just took the wrong elevator. You know what? While we're here... By any chance is Spectre 10 available? Gonna feel real stupid if it is.
Hello, Commander.
Oh, we got the 10s opening up, but we don't have Spectre 10 yet, because we still have the Spectre 7s. Okay, not missing anything there. And not missing any unique items either. Cool. Okay, now back to Normandy.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Ah yes, natural causes. That sure is what that body looked like. Three doors and a cleansing light to get inside.
Decontamination in progress.
5 doors if you want to count the elevator.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Okay, let's start with Shepard then. Because yeah, I really doubt anything's going to be particularly better with respect to the gun. High explosive 8 is what we're on. And yeah, that's going to be the highest that we have. Rail extension 7. 5, 6, 7, yeah. So that's 29% damage, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, I think 29% is going to be as good as it gets. And then combat scanner 6. Looks like we don't have anything better than that. Oh, we have 7. Sure. And I could go for a second rail extension to get even more damage, but I like having the high-level combat sensor because that makes it set the 1 or 2 enemies that jam our map don't actually jam our map. So it's much easier to see where they are. Okay, looks like we're about as good as we can get on the pistol. Shouldn't that be yellow? What? Okay, I think the game broke a little bit with that. Whatever. Okay, Inferno 8. Inferno 8 looks like it's the top of what we got. I should remember that just 8 is the top of what we have for ammo at the moment. Scrolling through just to make really sure of that. Yep, okay, cool. Level 8 detection. Okay, yeah, having the highest level on our pistol also makes sense, just because it's the extra accuracy then. And rail extension 7, same as before. Okay, cool. So actually, our pistol and our shotgun aren't that different. Albeit our pistol is on Inferno, our shotgun is on explosive. I don't want to put the pistol on explosive because I like having it not overheat in 2 shots. Grenade launcher, we can switch back to high explosive, because the thorium gas is only useful for that one time. Okay. And, let's see, do we have any better medium armor for medium human armor? Looks like probably no. Okay. Do we have anything better for our stuff here? Oh, this is just shield recovery then. Oh, I want to actually make sure to give you... Oh, because it was selecting the first one. God, the interface for these upgrades is just like... It could have used a little bit of tweaking. Okay, so we have 3.3 health per second. That's interface 7. We have interface 8 by any chance. Ooh. Well, we have that. That works. What was that reduction to? Reduction to power cooldown. That's actually really good then. And shield recovery and 40 shields. That actually is good for us. Do we have kinetic exoskeleton 9 or anything? I don't think so. Yep, no, okay. That's the best we got, so leave with that. Now go down to engineering and kit out Garrus and Liara. If I can kit out the entire squad, that'd be ideal. Not extremely relevant to do so, but it's optimal, I suppose. And then sell everything else. Just try to stay on top of inventory as much as possible. Okay. Garrus. Sniper. Shockingly, nothing is better. Who would have thought? Okay. Oh, you're on Inferno? Hell, screw that. Put you on high explosive. Rail extension 4. To rail extension 5. Okay. And scram rail. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, there's scram rail 9. Yeah. So his actual damage per mod here isn't as much as mine is for my shotgun, but it is still about 50-ish% damage between the two. He can only shoot once, but when he shoots, something dies. I literally just looked at all your stuff and gave you the best armor, so that should be fine. There. I think I might have accidentally doubled up on his health regen. Then again, there's not a lot of other stuff that's worth giving to him, I think. Now that he has maximum shield boost, actually, having plus 120 shields isn't bad. Let's do that. And... Okay, so... Wait, which one is he on? Is he on 4? Let's just find whatever to give him. Exoskeleton. Interface is what we're looking for, but we're looking for a medical interface or something. Plus cooldown bonus is probably good, actually. Mobile accuracy? Honestly, plus 3.3 health regen, sure. Okay, that takes care of him. Then Liara, where we want pistol. A little bit, actually a decent chunk, a decent bump, damage. Significantly less heat sink. Comparable accuracy, a little bit less though. Yeah, sure, let's go for that then. And transfer that over. And let's see, what do we have in term... It just doesn't default to what we have. I think that we have this. Okay, so we're using this for the cooldown reduction. Do we have any kind of radioactive round? Polonium might be the equivalent. Okay. Okay, so polonium is toxic damage, so no, not that. Shield bypass. Alright, that's the thing that Garrus had before. Just making sure to keep this in mind, because I think it's like proton rounds or something are the cooldown for the higher tiers. Snowblind. Sledgehammer is heat absorption. And then weapon force and toxic damage. Inferno is fire. Explosive. Okay, let's keep her on radioactive then. Minus 21% cooldown is actually possibly quite good. Let's see what happens if we take you off of accuracy, because I'm not sure how much that's actually doing. Give you scram rail, because why not? Keep you on a scanner of some kind. 6 might be the best we have. 7. Cool. And I don't know what to do for a secondary for her, so let's just move on. And that's looking like it's probably the best armor for her at the moment. And I'm keeping her on combat exoskeleton because of the extra physics. I have basically no idea what this is actually doing, but it's a high level and it's thematic with her, so sure, why not? And 3.5 health regen. Okay, it's probably going to be about as good as we got, so sure. Okay, let's go ahead and kit out everyone else because we're basically at time, so the stream is going to end pretty soon here. So let's just spend a couple of minutes kitting everyone out. Then I'll cut the stream there, and I'll start next time by selling everything to the rec officer, and then going to Novaria. Or maybe not going to Novaria, maybe going to the various side quests that we have. Let's just... Do I care? I care enough. I'll start you on shotgun. Transfer those over. Sure, that. Actually, let's also change out your amp. That looks like it's probably the best. Maybe? You should be able to do heavy armor, actually, if I level you up. So, oh, hi there. Hi, Rex. I really wish I could level him up with how... I'm still at the Citadel, aren't I? I can do that. Okay. Armor is going to be kind of its own thing for a moment, then. Sure. And I want to say pistol is her off weapon. Yeah, not for that chunk. I like keeping both of those up. And we don't have much Turian or Quarian armor. We do have that. Okay. Then before we do the weapon upgrade mods, let's go ahead and actually level everyone up. This is going to be a little bit on the tedious side, but I should only need to take like 2 trips, I think. See, Kate and Ashley. Yeah, I think that should only be 2 trips. Because there's no way, as best I am aware, to just remotely level people up. They need to be on your selected team. Start with you two.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
I could probably start upgrading them now, but
Logged.
I want to get out so I can get back in
is
first.
ashore. Exo.
Cool. Yeah, everyone levels up along with the rest of your squad, you just aren't using them. Okay, just as a baseline, unlock all abilities. Okay, now, what do we actually want to use him with? Sabotage and Overload are both good. Since he is biotic, let's go ahead... Hi. Let's go ahead and max out Throw and Lift. He doesn't have Singularity, unfortunately, but whatever. Yeah, Basic, Barrier, and Stasis. Well, Basis, okay. Those I don't care about as much. They're all Shock. You know, I haven't really maxed that out with anyone else, so sure. See what happens with that. And then let's work on Decryption. Cool. So there's Caden leveled up.
Presley has the deck.
Oh, button. Wrong button. You. I forgot that I could just click on her from this. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. We got you. Shotguns don't start... You're mainly an assault rifle. Oh, right. You're the soldier class. You just have all weapons. So let's get you up to medium armor. Oh, that's first aid. Whoops. Oh, you're on medium and you equip heavy. Okay. Let's give you the one extra point then to get you the advanced shield boost. And unlock fitness. Yeah, that's just real good, actually. I didn't realize that she had immunity in her kit. Immunity is an extremely good ability in this game. Let's go ahead and get that. Boost up assault rifles, because that's your main weapon. Keep going through this, because getting Adrenaline Burst is good as well. That's just first aid, so whatever. I think shotguns might be her off weapon, so sure. Like, you can use any weapon as a character's primary and secondary that you want, but, like, thematically with what they normally use, I think that's how that... I think that normally Ashley is primary assault, secondary shotgun.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
And back out. You. Go.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
The last two were
atmosphere.
yellow. You two are red. Well, you're
Log.
magenta to
The
pink, but
commanding
whatever.
officer is ashore. Exo Presley has...
Okay. Hi, Rex. There's no scroll to zoom in or out. Okay, so Tally is primarily shotgun. Let's make sure to unlock that. Let's go for basic stuff first. I was gonna say let's just max out her shotgun, but let's make sure she has enough points for that. She almost certainly does, but just don't trust that to be a thing. Okay, that's her special, so let's go ahead and max that out. There's that. Now work on shotguns. Okay, 11 points remaining. Let's see. First aid, whatever. Might as well max out electronics. Dampening I don't think I really ever use, but it might be a nicely thematic thing. Actually, she has decryption already pretty close, so let's just max that out. And then work on pistols so that she has a good off weapon. Or not Rex. Combat armor. Hi there. Heavy armor. Yes. That is the biggest thing I was looking for throughout all of this. Okay, now work on barrier to unlock stasis. Go ahead and get advanced barrier and basic stasis just to have those available. Okay, so your shotgun and assault rifle, and I think your shotgun primary. Realistically, I'm just going to max out both of them, so whatever. because he has biotics, but that's just never used. Like, to the point that I'm just not gonna bother putting points into his biotics until I don't have another choice. Because giving him master immunity on top of heavy armor, on top of being a Krogan, that is a scary threat. Give him warp because that's more damage. Cool.
The deck.
Back inside.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
And I actually got a pretty important call in the middle of that. So I know I said that I was going to clear out the inventories and everything, but I'm going to save that for the beginning of the next stream, which is going to be tonight, 7 p.m. EST, as usual. But I am going to cut the live stream now as a result, just so I can go answer that call. Yeah, so if this live stream hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do that all that YouTube stuff you heard a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in my next live stream, which like I said, is 7 to 9 EST tonight. So it is starting in 4 hours from now. Well, 3 hours, 50 minutes, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so thank you all very much for joining me. Got hair in my eye, god damn it. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.